friend over there watching them, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to try and call your friend?
Where are they?
They're at the guard shack at the village. You know, the...
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a babysitter.
Yeah. My grandma is not home at the moment.
My grandpa is. So we can watch them.
On February 25th, 2024, officers were called to a quiet neighborhood after two kids were found locked out of their own home with no adult in sight. What started as a simple welfare check quickly turned into a parenting plot twist no one saw coming. Watch what happened next, because you truly won't believe it.
Hello.
Police is at the mall too.
The police at the mall too, yeah. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I was dropping my son off. His dad lives here. I'm on my way to work. And I was pulling out of the parking spot, and they ran out in front of the car.
Okay.
They said that they're locked out of the apartment. I don't know where the apartment is, you know.
Okay.
Their mom is at work at the mall. She gets off at 3 p.m. They're 5 years old. They said. So I just drove them up here. I didn't know what to do.
What parking lot were you in?
He lives in 26500. So if you go in at the stop sign, go left, and it's the second left.
Okay. If you can just wait here for a minute. You mind telling me what are you guys doing outside?
When we was inside, somebody. No, cousin. I just wanted to stay. I wanted to stay, but my son was trying, so I'm not allowed to stay by myself.
Who's at home with you?
Nobody.
And your mom's at work at the mall?
I told mommy somebody had to come with me, but I can't. Me and Carson would stay at home alone.
Okay. You know what store inside the mall she works at?
Yeah.
What store?
She works at the cookie store.
The what?
Upstairs. She works upstairs in the cookie store.
The cookie store? Okay. I think there's a kiosk. They sell cookies. If you can check at the mall, there should be a kiosk that sells cookies upper level by the food court. I believe that might be their mother.
What's your mom's name?
The mother's name is... Okay.
We make TikToks together. And we have an Instagram.
Do you have your ID on you, miss? Do you have an Ohio driver's license? Do you have a valid driver's license? No. And you're the only one in the car? Okay. What apartment building you said? 26500?
That's where I was. She just said building 10.
Oh, they're in... Okay, you stay in 109. Okay.
Building 11.
Oh, building 11, but apartment 109. Okay, and they're in building 10. Okay. And you were just pulling out of your parking space and they ran in front of you?
Like ran behind the car, like almost hit them.
Okay. You can wait in your car. I just can't let you drive off, unfortunately. Okay. Hi. I'm Officer Cam.
Hi.
Hi. What time did your mom go to work this morning?
I don't know.
Okay. She gets off at 3 o'clock?
Yeah. Pardon me, what you said?
What time does mommy go to work?
We don't know. I know, but I forgot.
You know how long you've been by yourself today?
I 15 minutes. Yeah, last time I was being logged by myself, and now me and Carson was being logged by herself this time. I was alone a deep. I didn't went out. I was just like standing in bed.
Two pint-sized escape artists, locked out of their apartment and full of chaotic energy, managed to turn a quiet morning into a small-scale mystery. One was worried about their tummy. The other was casually name-dropping TikTok and cookie stores like a mini celebrity. Meanwhile, Mom's at work, unaware her kids just launched a surprise episode of Home Alone Parking Lot Edition.
You said you left the apartment because your tummy hurts?
Yes.
Okay. Where were you trying to go?
I was trying to go to a mall.
What? You know, it's dangerous. Do you see all these cars? It's really dangerous.
We went to the sidewalk though.
Home?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure they're at home?
Yeah.
Okay, because where do you live? Do you live in the village?
Street, yeah.
Yeah, they're out at the guard shack.
What?
Over in the village, so you're going to need to come get them.
Oh my god. I just dropped off my cookies. My employee will be here any second. I had my friend over there watching them, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to try and call your friend?
Where are they?
They're at the guard shack at the village. You know, the...
Yeah, that's where we live.
So was anybody supposed to stay with you today?
No, nobody. My mom's friends can't watch us because they have work.
Who all lives with you?
Just our mom.
Okay.
Our dad lives in Bermuda.
Okay.
Does she leave you alone a lot?
No, This is our first day.
This is the first day?
Yeah, we've never been alone before.
Were you lonely?
No.
Did she give you instructions on what to do today?
No, I don't know. All she told me is that Carter has to listen to me.
Yeah, what? Are you able to call her on like an iPad or anything in case of an emergency?
No, we don't have an iPad.
So you don't have any way to call her if there's an emergency?
No, I look for his phone in his keys so I can the way to get out. But I couldn't find her. I think. Yeah, because she keeps his keys in her car.
The caller, she doesn't have a license. She's just waiting for someone to come drive the vehicle away. Child endangerment.
Yeah. Big time.
Your mommy's on her way.
No?
Yeah, we found her.
8-9, we're headed over there now.
So, the lady in the vehicle right there said that she was pulling out of her parking space because she lives in building 11, and your
Like
two.
a building 10.
Yeah, you live in building 10. She was pulling out of her parking space, and the two girls ran out in front of her, and she almost hit them. I guess Carter said her stomach hurt, and she was they were coming to the mall to see you.
Okay, but where's Auntie India?
She didn't come.
What do you mean? She said she was coming. She said she was here.
But she wasn't.
So I was just dropping cookies. I have a bakery over in Beechwood Mall. And then I have a friend who lives nearby. I just call her whenever I need her help. I was in such a rush this morning. I ran over and, not this morning, it wasn't long ago. And I just dropped the cookies off and I was coming right back.
Okay. What time did you leave?
Like 10 minutes ago. I was at home baking all day.
What time approximately?
I was there like 1:40.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
And you just left to go drop cookies off?
Yep. Yeah, my employees over there.
Okay.
Turns out the only thing baked that day were the mom's priorities. She left the kids with a ghost babysitter and sprinted off to sell cookies like it was a dessert emergency. The kids had no plan, no phone, and clearly no adult supervision. It wasn't bad parenting, just a mom trying to do everything at once, forgetting kids can't babysit themselves.
So, were you girls sleeping when Mom left?
I was sleeping a little bit.
Okay, and you said that their aunt was supposed to come over?
I just have a friend that lives nearby.
Okay. And did you speak with this friend?
Yep. I messaged her and asked her. She said she was on her way.
What's the friend's name?
Her name's India.
India?
I know her. That's her.
Did you need anything else?
As long as it's filled out on the front and back.
No, it's fine. I'm so sorry.
All right, yep, that's all I need.
But you left without India being there yet.
She was on her way.
But she never showed up.
She wasn't there yet. But I literally call her every time and she always comes every single time. Honestly, God, that's my fault. 100% I should have waited until she was there. But I'm just
Is there any other relatives that live nearby?
Yep, I have a whole bunch of relatives that live nearby.
Okay.
My grandma stays over here in Shaker, right here by middle school.
Do you have on your phone proof that you called this India girl? And it would have to have a date and time on it.
I called her at 1:40 to make sure that she was still there. I have the date and time on that one.
Are we able to see that?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
At what time?
1:40. That was just to make sure that she was still there. I had just gone over there to me.
Hi, Mommy.
Okay. And you confirmed that she was on the way,
Yes.
but she never arrived before you left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you called India after we had already received notification that the kids were loose. What we're asking for you to show us is proof that you had somebody coming over to babysit the kids. Because 1:39 or 1:40 is not a good time.
It was a private call. It's not showing up.
Nothing prior to 1:39?
No, but I can call her.
Any text messages?
It was through Instagram.
And are you able to pull that up?
No, because it was on a private, so it was deleted.
It was deleted? Okay, well, that's where we kind of run into a situation there.
I totally get it. I know this is absolutely crazy. I know.
We're just trying to figure out. So I'll just give you the rundown. Shar found Mom, and the girls were walking outside of their building and almost got run over. And correct. And she's like, "Oh, India's supposed to be there." Well, Mom can't provide any proof that she's like, "Oh no, I called India." Well, she called India at 1:39. We got the... No, she called India at 1:40. We got this call at 1:39. Mom's lying about getting a babysitter. Mom had no babysitter. So anyway, we have two girls that one said she had a tummy ache. These two 5-year-olds were going to walk to the mall to find Mom. Yes, because she got a tummy ache. And so, yeah, she's definitely going to get hooked up. However, this is requiring a bond.
It started with, my friend India was coming over, and ended with, absolutely no India in sight. Mom insisted she always shows up, like magic. Except this time magic was running late, and when asked for proof, it was a private call on Instagram and also deleted. Ma'am, this isn't Hogwarts, it's an investigation.
From a judge. Child endangering requires we contact the judge, and we have 2 little girls we don't know what to do with. So probably just going to have to tell the judge that and beg for a personal. I would like to just keep the girls and Mom in the same car. I don't think the girls should be in a separate car than Mom.
Are you guys in kindergarten?
So you came to the house? Because Carson talking about you didn't come.
We didn't show her. We didn't show her.
She was, oh my God. And then I don't know why would I call you on the stupid Instagram private, because it's not. They need a date and a time to show that I told you to come real quick.
Is that her?
Yeah, it's
okay.
her.
Just 1 second. Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
The girl's on the phone.
She's on the phone with her friend India that could watch the kids potentially.
Okay, apparently maybe the friend India can come watch the kids. So we might be able to just take all the kids and Mom, drop kids off at Vantage, and then take Mom. All right, so we'll work on that. So as soon as we leave, as soon as we're separated, he wants you to call 696 Kids to see if they want to come and interview her at the jail. Because sometimes they haven't been able to get a hold of people. She seems like a respectable person. That she's going to be here, at some point. Not going to jump out, escape that situation.
Maya, can I speak with you, please? Outside?
So, we don't want to talk about this in front of your kids at all. Okay. You have to be booked and processed for child endangering. Okay. So it requires you to be fingerprinted at our station. Okay. You have to get arrested for this. Are we able to drop the girls off at India's house while...
No, India's not home now.
Okay. So that's fine. So we're going to put all 3 of you in the back of a police car together, unhandcuffed. We're just going to make sure you don't have anything on you, okay? And you're not going to be handcuffed as long as you're sitting in the car with your kids.
Can they go to my grandma's house?
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a babysitter.
Yeah. My grandma is not home at the moment. My grandpa is. So you can watch him.
Is he able to drive
how long
here?
would this take,
No, because we have to contact the judge for approval to let you go. I'm imagining she will, but this requires us to call the judge. Okay.
Bring ID, your cell phone, if you haven't, your wallet, because if the judge does set a bond, obviously you're going to have to pay that bond to get out.
We're going to go for a little ride.
Police car, first time for everything, right?
Right.
Yay!
The field trip.
You guys want the big car?
Pick which car you want.
You have the big car?
All right, that's fine.
I've never been in a big car before.
Is this going to go on my public record?
So it's not something that we put out to the media or anything. So
Yeah, you don't make Cleveland.
yeah,
Body camera
we don't
for this.
release a booking photo or anything like
And-
that.
All right, scoot on over.
Mommy, can you tell me?
Hold on 1 second. They kind of slip. Yeah, just wrap
Put your
this.
seatbelts on.
I already
There
have
you go.
one.
Just wrap this around you.
I don't have one.
That's okay for right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to call 696 Kids now to see if they want to interview her before she leaves the jail. You're going to drop the kids off and then go to the jail.
There's a female CO, and I've already patted her down, so. Good?
Mom wanted to drop off cookies, ended up getting booked instead. Meanwhile, India the babysitter remained as real as a unicorn. Now it's a ride in the big car, minus the fun, snacks, or any actual music. The kids are calling it a field trip, and honestly, that's the most wholesome part of this circus. The woman faced a child endangerment charge and was later released on bond. In the end, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who stands out the most. The best comment gets pinned. And hey, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they don't miss out on the fun. And now, here's a challenge for you. On your screen, you're seeing the 4 best playlists. Click on any one, and I promise you won't regret it. You'll definitely enjoy this one. See you next time. Till then, keep watching.